Hello everyone, I am coming to you with another Weigh-In Wednesday, yet again very, very late. It is 11/24/2021, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm just here to check in. So this week I went down another 3 pounds. I went from, last week was 230 pounds, 0.2, so 230.2. This week, this morning I weighed in at 227.2, so exactly 3 pounds. My BMI went down from 36.1 to 35.7. My body fat percentage went down from 46% to 45.3%, so not a ton there, but we're getting there. Now the fat-free body weight did change, and it's been holding at the 124.2 pounds, and this week it showed 124.4, so it's a 0.2 difference. Like the scale itself, I don't know exactly how, if it's on the dot accurate. Probably not. It's sending a little electric signal through my feet. So it could be that I've, with all my working on renovating my bathroom and everything else, 0.2 pounds of muscle is finally registering. My scale goes in 0.2 pounds in general. So over the last couple weeks with the renovation and moving stuff and lifting, it's possible that I've, so actually almost a month now, that I've put on enough that it's closer to 0.2 than it is lower, so it would round up. So that's a possibility that I put on a little bit of muscle over the last month. It also could just be I was right there on that line anyways, and it just kind of was enough to shift or some of that in my nature. But it went up, which fat-free body weight going up is not a bad thing. The subcutaneous fat went down from 39.9 to 39.3. My base metabolic rate went from 1,587 to 1,588, so that would kind of go along with the potentially muscle mass going up a tiny bit, to where my base metabolic rate would, burn more calories. It's 1 calorie, but still, that would that'd be nice. I mean, if your base rate of I am laying on the bed doing nothing all day burns this many calories, going up is kind of what you want it to do. Just because, I think anyone who's on a weight loss journey is because you like food. And so being able to eat more of it when you get to the end of your journey is a good thing. Finally, the metabolic age is still 47. I do expect that's going to take at least another month or so before that makes any change. If it does, hopefully. Beyond that, that's kind of where we're at. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And I touched on last time that my plan is I'm going to eat a breakfast that's similar in calories that I have been eating, which is right around 300 calories. We're having our Thanksgiving. It's actually going to be a lunch thing. I'm not tracking lunch. I'm going to eat, a reasonable sized portion, of, a little bit of potatoes, a little bit of stuffing. We have, for something in our family, we have a veggie tray, lots of vegetables, plain vegetables, and I'm not going to track. Like I said, I'm just going to eat reasonable portions. I'm not going to go eat, half a plate of stuffing smothered in gravy. I'm going to have a portion, so. And then I will track a dinner similar in calories to what I normally have. Again, that's that one's usually about 400 to 500 calories. And that's kind of 500s if I have a pretty good day. It's probably going to be more like the 400 range, maybe a little under. Then back on track. Friday's going to be a little questionable. I'm going to try to be a little more on track on Friday, but I'm taking my daughters out. We're going nearest big city. It's about 2 hours away. We're going to go out there, and they're both kind of excited to go out and look for deals for themselves. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to keep my calories. The last 2 weeks I've had them, went down 3 pounds each time, which is more than I want. But I think with Thanksgiving, having a meal I'm not really tracking, and having Black Friday where we're out traveling early and probably going to be getting like coffee drink, which still has who knows what for calories, and eating close but not crazy close. I think it's going to make up for it. Not make up for it, but kind of balance it out so I'm not gaining. Over the next couple weeks leading up to Christmas, we have activities. We're going to be going out. We're going to be doing things. This week here is going to be the first kind of test of leaving it where it's at right now. Like I said, my calorie tracker says that this goal should put me at 2 pounds a week, and it's been putting me at 3. So hopefully between that difference in my metabolism, whatever, that's allowing me to lose 3 a week, and the difference in me having occasional a meal, not a day, a meal where it's not completely on track. Hopefully through the holidays that'll mean that I'm still losing. I don't expect to be losing 2 pounds a week. I expect it more to be like a pound or half a pound or something. We're going to test it this week. We're going to see how that is. I'll check in next week and let you know how that worked. And I'll keep checking in with you on Wednesdays throughout the holidays. And if it's not working, obviously something has to change. Right now I'm not just eating from the calories it starts with, from my from my base metabolic rate. It takes off calories for me to hopefully lose the 2 pounds a week, and then it adds calories throughout the day for my Apple Fit Watch, which has just anything you're doing. You go walk around the house cleaning up, it counts calories from that. And so that adds calories throughout the day, and I've been eating those for the most part. If this week doesn't work well, if I go to where I'm not losing, or where I even gain, I will start with the following week. I'll do where I don't eat the calories that I'm earning from exercising. Working, moving, doing stuff like that. I'll start there. If that's not enough, then we'll worry about how I'm going to rein things in through the holidays a little bit more. But I'm trying to be where I think a lot of people have a hard time during the holidays, because they don't want to have to worry about things when they go to a holiday party, when they go out to these activities that are, they're people oriented, they're family oriented, and there's often food involved, and I think a lot of people feel that tracking their calories, even just a reasonable estimate, is going to detract from the time they're getting with people. They just want to grab something to eat, get back to the conversations, get back to the interactions, and I understand that a lot. I don't like having to track everything, but I do understand that that's how I'm going to get where I want to get to. So I will be tracking almost every meal, every day throughout the holidays. There will be certain times where I have a meal or something that's going to be outside of it, and I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to assume that two meals, 1 or 2 meals a week that are going to be outside of tracking. I'm just going to act like I tracked a regular meal and go with my averages, if it's, for the rest of the day. If I know I'm not going to track for dinner, I'm going to track breakfast and lunch and keep it in that lower range of what I normally eat, and then not worry about it. Since if you're going to be stressing about it, you might as well just track it if it's going to stress you out. Having a plan in place before you go into these, I think that will help me. I hope that helps other people too. Previously, when I'd lost weight some years ago, when I got to the holidays, my focus was not gaining, not so much as weight loss. I did lose some weight over the holidays, but it definitely slowed down. I have more solid plan right now on what I'm doing than I did previously, so I think I'm going to be okay. But if you're on your own journey and you're stressing about the holidays and how you're going to lose weight during them, it might help you if you accept the possibility, like, maybe I just maintain. Like, I can try for some weight loss, but if I come out of it and I haven't gained, it's a complete win. Or whatever you need. If you need to say, hey, I'm going to do my best. If I gain a little bit here or there, it's not the end of the world, as long as I'm not just eating constantly all the time and not tracking, as long as I'm, making good efforts. If those, couple things that I've gone to do, the going out, spending the day ice skating with friends, and I ate too much that day, if you gain a little bit, as long as you're not completely going off the rails, I wouldn't stress it. I would try to just, try to enjoy yourself, but try to remember that the holidays aren't about food. They're about the people. And so if you have something, if that makes you feel better to participate when you're with them, that's fine, but just because you're participating with them doesn't mean you need to go completely off the deep end, Yes, you're going to grandma's for Thanksgiving and you like all the stuff she makes, but you don't have to go back for a second or third or fourth plate. I think everyone's done that at some point, but try to get everything on one plate and then set it aside. Have a, diet soda, enjoy the conversation. But focus on those things. You have the food, you enjoy some of the food, but don't go crazy. And I think most of us will be all right if we, during that meal, we have the meal, we enjoy the meal, and then we move on from it. Don't sit there and stress over, oh my gosh, on that plate I had so much, it's all over, it's all derailed, I might as well. And then you jump into it, and then before you know it, you've not only had your fourth plate, you've had like half a pie between all the different flavors that are around. So, I don't know where exactly I'm going with this other than give yourself a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of leeway, but don't take this to where you're completely stopping your efforts, because I think as much as in the moment, in the day, it would be awesome just to go with abandon and, eat all the stuff you want. It's not really about the food. The food is great. The food is kind of seems like the star of the show, but it's being thankful for the people and the things in your life. And I'm definitely more thankful for the people than the food. And so I'll have the food and I'll enjoy the food, but then I'm going to enjoy the people. So hope this helps somebody. Hope at least you enjoyed watching my weird rant. I will check in with you next week. We'll see how my vague plan goes. And we'll see. All right. You have a good day and happy Thanksgiving.